Live from Irvine, California and Anteater Stadium, it's the Big West Conference Women's Soccer Tournament, the semifinals, the second semifinal here. UC Irvine, the host, the third-seeded team. They won the regular season last year in the Big West. Their reward, hosting this year's Big West tournament. That's how it works in the Big West Conference. UC Santa Barbara is the second-seeded team, and they are their opponents tonight. I'm Mike Martinez. Welcome to our Big West Productions event here on BigWest.tv. We're about to get the lineups introduced. We'll look at the standings first in the Big West Conference. You see right where these two teams fit in, UC Santa Barbara and UC Irvine. Just a couple of wins, a couple of points away from the top spot. It was Long Beach at 17 points, Santa Barbara 15, Irvine 14, and Davis 13, and then Hawaii was right back of them. UC Santa Barbara coming off a 1-1 tie against rival Cal Poly last week, and that result clinched second place for them. UC Irvine, they've been off since last Thursday, and this is their lineup tonight with the goalkeeper Maddie Newsom. The leading scorer for UC Irvine, Claire Grauwinkle, starts not in the 11. She starts on the bench tonight. Shelby Lee, the right winger, has 5 goals. She's second on the team for Irvine.
And in goal for your UC Irvine Anteaters tonight, number 33, Maddie Newsom. The head coach for your UC Irvine women's soccer team, now in his 12th season, the winningest.
Scott Juniper, of course, is the coach for UC Irvine. Paul Stump sends this lineup out for UC Santa Barbara.
PJ Woolridge. Assistant coach, Danielle Desserrier. Volunteer assistant,
Hannah DeWeese is the goalkeeper for the Gauchos.
Now, fans, it's time to meet the stars.
The results this year head-to-head was here. UC Irvine winning 2-1 in double overtime.
Number 4, Catherine Sheehy. Number 10, Lindsay Boss.
The Gaucho team is being introduced second. They are the higher-seeded team, designated as the home side, but Irvine gets to keep its home bench.
Number 16, Signe Magnan.
The referees.
Number 24, Mallory Ramatko. Number 26, Jessica Clegg. Number 27, Hannah Wendelken.
The national anthem was played before the event started, so we'll get right into things. As soon as the lineups are introduced, we'll be getting into the night.
Head coach, Paul Stump. Assistant coach, Goffin Boyoko. Assistant coach,
Santa Barbara has not been to the final since 2009. UC Irvine was there as recently as 2016. Okay, I was mistaken. We are going to get the anthem, so we'll step aside for it. Get out of the way, and here it goes. Played by the Anteater Band tonight. As the shot of the American flag showed, there is no wind here tonight. In the nighttime, darkness has settled. A full night game here between the Gauchos and the Anteaters, and the winner plays Long Beach State on Sunday in the Big West Women's Soccer Final, a 1 p.m. start on Sunday. So these teams are trying to get there. The Anteaters don't want to have a game such as that played on their home field without them being in it. So they want to win this matchup against the Gauchos and get there. And the Gauchos, well, they don't want to go home just yet. A weekend in Isla Vista awaits the Gauchos, but they'd rather keep it close to the ocean down here in Orange County and face Long Beach State on Sunday. Game time temperature is 69 degrees. It has already cooled off more than 10 degrees since the daytime, and the humidity is 53%, and there is no breeze. Overnight low will be around 60 degrees, so it could get a little cooler than it is right now. For the Anteaters, the goalkeeper Newsom, Hutchison, McDaniel, Bazia, Miclat, Huff, Andino, Lee, Karlowicz, Kelly, Joseph. For the Gauchos, DeWeese in goal, Sheehy, Voss, Hess, Gibson, Magnin, Ramatko, Clegg, Wendelkin, Murrison, and Dirta-Rosian. The Gauchos are in white. Irvine is in the dark navy or blue uniforms as it's showing up on your screen. And the Gauchos, right to left, start the night. We're underway. Big West Conference semi number 2. The winner plays Long Beach State on Sunday in the final. Gauchos with the first possession on the attacking side. They go at it with Sheehy. Long shot, goal, Gauchos, Hannah Wendelkin. A freshman from Los Altos up in the Bay Area, and she rifles and scores 20 seconds in. What a start. What an opener for the Gauchos is Wendelkin. And now we're just getting out of the first minute into the second. Doesn't often happen that fast. You don't think about goals being scored 20 seconds in. One of the earliest goals there's ever been in a Big West Conference tournament game. And it comes from a freshman, Hannah Wendelkin, who scores her second of the season. And puts the Gauchos on the board first. The Gauchos, one of the best scoring teams in the conference at 31 goals. And they've done a great job scoring in the second halves of games. But now they open with an immediate strike. And we're and now it's Lillian Dino. Wendelkin couldn't clear. Jessica Miclat from out front. Picked up by Hannah DeWeese. DeWeese, junior goalkeeper for the Gauchos from Carlsbad. All the way back to the keeper. Shaylin Murison wins the throw-in for the Gauchos. Murison comes in as their leading scorer with 10 on this.
Throw in, UC Irvine.
A little back and forth. Gauchos in the last third again. And they're going to get it thrown pretty deep in the corner. Murison on the throw for the Gauchos. Quickly headed away.
Throw in, Gauchos.
Second throw in for the Gauchos. And goal kick, UC Irvine. Gibson made the effort there for the Gauchos against Bazia. And Maddie Newsom, a first-team goalkeeper for the Anteaters, with a boot away. Interception there from Catherine Sheehy for the Gauchos. Nice move there by Miklat. And somebody came back for the Gauchos to steal it away. And then give it back in Irvine, trying to clear again. Murison almost there. Irvine playing it back to the keeper. Six minutes gone by. We have 39 minutes left, first half. Gauchos on top on the early goal. That'll be a throw-in for UC Irvine.
Anteaters.
I thought that was going to the Anteaters. It's going to the Gauchos, though. 7.5 played in the first. Foul there on the Gauchos, going to let the Anteaters clear it away clean.
On the UC Santa Barbara goal, coming in the first minute, goal by number 27, Hannah Wendelkin, assisted by number 4,
Catherine Sheehy assisted on the goal. Welkin putting it away from 30 yards out in the middle, her second goal this season. Can the Anteaters come back? Oh, they get the ball in the box. Front post, it was knocked from the keeper. Shelby Lee was right there knocking it off the keeper very close to her hands. But no one was trailing for the Anteaters and cleared away by the Gauchos. And possessed by UC Irvine. Moves made by Joanne Joseph and cleared away by the Gauchos.
Throw-in, Gauchos.
Gauchos making a move. She not able to win. The Gauchos the throw-in. Joseph won that play for the Eaters. Jessica Clegg for the Gauchos. Lindsay Voss fouled from behind by Elizabeth Hutchison. And in the 11th minute, the Gauchos looking at putting one deep into the Anteater end. It won't be Clegg. It'll be Derderosian. There it is, top of the box, header by the Eaters. Second ball coming out. That was to Magnan. Into the corner. They send Ramatko. Ramatko can't get it to the middle. Aaliyah Kelly, first team All Big West for the Anteaters, was there to clear. Throwing for the Gauchos. A throw by Murison. They get a heel touch, but it was a little far away for that. Play to the keeper from Madeline Gibson. Some high pressure from the Gauchos forces Newsom to take it the other way. And Kelly takes it up the side and finds Alex Karlowicz. Cross from the outside, knocked down in the middle, but no shots for the Anteaters. Cleared away by Jessica Clegg. Sent in there by Amber Huff. Cleared by Magnan. Second ball loose for somebody. It is John A. Joseph. And Joseph gets into the last third to cross. Second ball comes to the top. And the shot by Lindsay Voss was knocked. Chosen and cleared. Booted by Kyla McDaniel. Ramatko clears for the Gauchos. Wendelkin there to win it for UCSB. And she gets her team a throw-in.
Gauchos.
We're moving along here first half. Gauchos with a 1-0 lead. They scored 20 seconds in. Catherine Sheehy assisted on Hannah Wendelkin's second goal of the season. A little bit of bad luck for Jessica Clegg because she slipped and fell, but she recovers to take it from Shelby Lee. Murison trying to get it open space. Ramatko is running, but that pass finds out of bounds. Amber Huff won that for UC Irvine. Derderosian didn't touch it and let it go all the way to the end line. And the Gauchos have it on the goal kick. We're looking at a Sunday final of Long Beach State and the winner of this Gaucho Anteater matchup tonight. Final starts 1 p.m. Sunday. That's the day we change the clocks overnight. And, of course, you can catch it right here on BigWest.tv from Anteater Stadium. Will the Anteaters get to host their own Big West Championship? Or will they be watching as the Gauchos in Long Beach play for the title in the automatic bid to the NCAAs? Out of bounds on the far side of the Gauchos.
Throw in, Gauchos. Throw in, Anteaters.
Newsom forced into the clearance. Foul on the Gauchos.
Direct kick, UC Irvine.
Well, the goalkeeper comes all the way out across the midfield stripe to take a free kick. That's probably an indication that she's got a pretty big leg. And she puts it high to the box. That was Miklat on the header, and it went wide out of bounds.
Goal kick, Gauchos.
17th minute, Gauchos still on top, 1-0. That ends up being a good ball by Hannah DeWeese. And Jessica Clegg gets it onto the Anteater side for the Gauchos. Not yet clear. Gauchos chased enough that the Anteaters cleared it into a turnover. Ramatko's ball down the line. Needs some help. Here's Signe Magnum. Magnum with it. Into the corner, Ramatko. Ramatko wins him a throw-in.
Throw-in, Gauchos.
Scoreboard indicates a slow going early, but obviously the Gauchos scored fast right out of the gate and have the 1-0 lead. Then it's kind of turned into a feeling out process. Sheehy in the box. Sheehy. Joseph did just enough to stop what could have been a clean shot on goal by Sheehy.
Corner kick.
Ends up being a corner kick, Santa Barbara. If not for a slide tackle effort of John A. Joseph, I think Sheehy puts one in. Shaylin Murison,
Standing on the ball for UC Santa Barbara.
first team All Big West this year.
Shaylin Murison.
Murison plays it to Sheehy and back to Murison. The cross was deflected up, and Murison chases to send it back in. Bouncing in the box, but picked up by Maddie Newsom. And she launches a throw up the field. And the Gauchos defended out of bounds.
Throw in, Anteaters.
The Anteaters have recovered to have 2 shots since the Gaucho goal, forcing DeWeese into 1 save. The throw by Amber Huff. Had it a couple times, not out of the box yet until the 3rd. And volley forward by Wendelkin. Murison had it taken away by Huff with help from Joseph. Now in the box, that second ball reaches the keeper. Kelly was pretty close to giving Andino a chance there, but it ended up to the keeper. 20th minute here at Anteater Ballpark, Anteater Stadium. I think of Anteater Ballpark, you think of baseball. The Anteater baseball team was over this afternoon. They were practicing one of their fall practices today. The pings could be heard from the Mesa parking structure. That ball still in bounds. A centering pass deflected out. Corner kick, UC Irvine. Amber Huff
Corner kick.
winning for Irvine. And she had an option in the middle. Had that ball gone middle, we might be looking at even. 21st minute and a corner kick.
Standing on the ball, number 8, Rima Bazia.
Rima Bazia on the corner for the Anteaters. Punched down by DeWeese. The second ball was almost cleared, but the Gauchos got in their own way of the clearance. But they did win the ball. There, out of bounds to the Eaters.
Throw in, Anteaters.
The Gauchos defending their 1-goal lead. Amber Huff launching another throw. Aaliyah Kelly to the end line. Looked like she touched it out when it was attempted to be cleared from the end line.
Santa Barbara.
Getting close to halfway through the first half. Gauchos on top. And here they go on the Anteater side. It does reach Ramatko. Bazia defending for the Eaters. Able to clear it up the line. Miklat there, ready to move it forward still for the Anteaters, and she was fouled.
Direct kick, Anteaters.
How far does Newsom hit this one? Midway on the Gaucho side, but the header won cleanly by the Gauchos. Second ball picked up by John A. Joseph. There goes Joseph. Finally, a challenge was from Jessica Clegg. It goes to Miklat for the Eaters. Now to Huff. Huff launches a shot of the first half. Catherine Sheehy, she was very hard at work for the first 23 minutes and gives way to 18 Jessica Wright, freshman from San Diego. DeWeese on the boot. The header was from Magnan to Murison towards Wright, knocked away by Joseph. And it's out to the Gauchos. Here comes a next Santa Barbara sub. They have the throw and they can make the sub. 22 is Christine Maurer. She replaces the goal scorer, Hannah Wendelken. Maurer in for Wendelken. Maurer, a sophomore from Temecula. And she gets it right away on the throw-in, and she can't handle the bouncing throw. Moved along by Elizabeth Hutchison to Rima Bazia. And Bazia fires down the line, finds the track. Anteater band, Anteater cheerleaders on hand. And their schedule is going to start to be very busy. Basketball season starting very, very soon if they haven't had an exhibition or a blue-gold scrimmage. And they're looking at hosting also the Big West men's semifinals on Saturday.
Irvine. Number 11, Claire Grauwinkle.
The first sub for UC Irvine is their leading scorer, Claire Grauwinkle, a sophomore out of Torrance. Newsom, she's again having to deal with pressure, getting it to Joseph. Joseph makes a nice move. Anteaters almost crossed midfield, but didn't. But they get it because the Gauchos lose it out of bounds. Grauwinkle chases, and she gets it after it was kept in bounds by Derderosian. The ball middle finds an opportunity to clear for the Gauchos. Saturday night, UC Irvine men's soccer is hosting UC Davis. Davis was a 3-2 winner last night against CSUN on the road. And the Cal State Fullerton Titans, they knocked out the UCSB Gauchos in penalties 5-3 after a 1-1 tie. And it's Fullerton at UC Riverside in the other men's semi on Saturday. 27th minute here in this second women's semi. The Gauchos were on the board in the first 20 seconds. Courtesy of Hannah Wendelken, putting a perfect shot to the top corner. It's into the box. Not quite enough on the shot because Maurer was closed down pretty good by the Eaters. 18 minutes left in the first half. Gauchos has had the better play, but the Anteaters have had a couple chances down at the other end. The Gauchos still sitting on one shot, the first one of the game that went in. Wright can't chase that one down. Miklat finds Bazia. Not sure what Bazia was trying to do. She's trying to keel that across the midfield stripe, and she missed it, and then had to chase it, and ended up being out of bounds to the Gauchos. Out of bounds to the Gauchos again. Another ball in the box for the Gauchos results in nothing, just cleared away by the Anteaters.
Throw in, Santa Barbara.
Maurer lost that one out of bounds with help from Aaliyah Kelly from behind.
Throw in, Anteaters.
Indeed, throwing Irvine with 16 minutes left first half. Scott Juniper for UC Irvine. Paul Stump, the coach for UC Santa Barbara. Both have been in this only one more team makes it to the final on Sunday to play Long Beach. Right now, Santa Barbara's ahead as we close in on half an hour played here in the first half in Irvine. Shots on goal are one apiece, so that means one saves Santa Barbara. 4 fouls on the Gauchos, 1 foul on Irvine, 1 corner each. And Irvine leading in shots 3-1. Jessica Wright had it stolen away. Callum McDaniel had a hand in it, a foot in it. Bazia starts it forward for the Anteaters. Hutchison will feed it this way where Joseph has some room. Now it's for Shelby Lee. And Lee will get the Anteaters to throw in with 14 minutes left in the first half. Just inside the box, but it's ruled clean as Jessica Clegg takes it away from Miklat. Anteaters back with it. They're in blue, navy. Santa Barbara in the home white. They're the higher seeded team. We had some pretty good back and forth, probably the first half of the first half. The last 8 minutes or so, it's the respective defensive sides dominating. And that means the defensive back four and the midfielders stopping attacks before they can really get started. Jessica Wright for the Gauchos. She needed help, and Derosian was there. It works its way up to Maurer. She wants to launch, but her foot came out from under it, and she still got the ball down there towards Ramatko. But it wasn't quite on target like it could have been had Maurer's feet stayed with her. Maurer could end up taking it all the way into the corner, but Bazia was able to defend for the Eaters. Joseph using the goalkeeper. UC Irvine won here back on October the 5th against the Gauchos. Irvine scored in the first half. The Gauchos scored in the second, and Irvine scored in the second overtime. Irvine trying to answer and equalize here with 12 minutes left first half. The ball across towards Grauwinkle, missed her head. Or the head missed the ball. Tomato, tomato, I suppose. Murison coming back to win that. Now it's the Gauchos into attack. McDaniel plays it back to the keeper. And Newsom launches one, a one bouncer now that the Gauchos handle once. Now they try to handle it again. Grauwinkle hits the turf, courtesy of Lauren Hess. The play continues. Very few fouls in the first 34 minutes. 4 fouls Santa Barbara, 1 foul UC Irvine. No cards out yet. No cards against soccer players. Irvine, ooh, they almost got that angle ball towards Shelby Lee. It was Clegg intercepting, and Clegg helps to get it onto the Anteater side. Maurer to Ramatko. Bazia again defending. They're either going to be tremendous foes or best of friends at the end of the night. They've seen each other a lot on that side of the field. Down the middle, only McDaniel there to volley for the Eaters. Jessica Wright settling for the Gauchos. Maurer for the Gauchos. Inside 10 minutes in the first half. Gibson gets something into the box. Murison can't get it past Newsom. Aaliyah Kelly defending for the Anteaters. Just giving little kicks from behind Murison where Murison couldn't keep it going clean all the way. Grauwinkle almost set it up for a shot there. She could have made that cut. But Derderosian kicked it out for a corner. 9 minutes left first half. The Big West Conference women's semifinals in the Big West Conference. This the second of the 2 semis. And the winner plays Long Beach State Sunday for the final. And Dino and Karlowicz are out for the Anteaters. We'll check the subs. On the corner, it's middle. And it came off at least one head. I believe that was the sub in, Scarlett Camberos.
Coming onto the pitch for UC Irvine, number 28, Mackenzie Madison.
Scarlett Camberos, Kelsey Podorf, and Mackenzie Madison are now in for the Anteaters. They've used now 4 subs in this half. Santa Barbara has brought 2 off the bench. 38th minute. Grauwinkle. She's a quick one. She almost got herself to the middle. Fouled from the side. And here comes UC Irvine on the set. Kelsey Podorf is taking the kick. She scored the winner against the Gauchos October the 5th. try to get some help, but the Gauchos clear away. Joseph didn't handle the hop, but she had time to make the play. Kick forward by the Gauchos, and it's Jessica Wright trying to start it for UCSB to Murison. Murison using the help coming from the opposite side. Ramatko, her shot in. Went right through the middle. Christine Maurer was closest for the Gauchos. Goal kick, UC Irvine. Any team can sub on a goal kick. Shaylin Murison leaves. And it's Lauren Payne, sophomore from Chino Hills, a transfer from Washington State. 6 minutes left, first half. Maddie Newsom going to find out of bounds there. It's going to the Gauchos. Let's check on those stats again. Shots are even at 3. The Gauchos have been whistled for 5 of the 6 fouls in the game. The Anteaters have had 2 of the 3 corners. The Gauchos scored first 20 seconds in. And it's just kind of played itself out. There's been maybe a couple decent almost chances. Nothing really great or blown either side. The best look of the night was probably a few times ago down for the Gauchos. They got the ball in on Newsom from inside the 6 and just couldn't wiggle it past her. 41st minute. Lauren Payne looked like she might have taken a shot to the head. You can see she's saying that she got hit from the side, got hit on the side of the head. So a foul on the Gauchos. That's that actually goes the opposite way of what the injury would indicate. Player got hurt was the one that got called for the foul. So Payne, just as soon as she was on, she has to come off with the injury. Kate Post, a sophomore from Hermosa Beach. She replaces Payne. Newsom's ball is high, coming down in the box, headed out of the box by the Gauchos. Derderosian gets that header. Shelby Lee wins it for the Eaters to Madison. And McDaniel had her feet come out. It might be getting a little bit on the damp side out there. We've seen players in the game slip here in the first half. 1-0 the Gauchos late in the first. Into the corner, out to the Gauchos.
Throw it, Gauchos.
The Gauchos are going to be in what they think is great position. They're going to love if they go to the half ahead 1. There's 3 minutes to go in the half. Christine Maurer loses it to John A. Joseph and McDaniel. And now the Eaters find some open space the other side. Nothing doing down the far side for the Eaters. They got to restart again. Pottorf volleyed away by Derderosian. Lauren Hess gets it forward for the Gauchos. To Wright. The Wright was outnumbered. The Gauchos in the season, their goals against, goals for is not much of a margin. Their second half goals for, goals against is a big margin. They've outscored their opponents 21-9 after halftime, counting overtimes. 19-8 in second halves. And the Gauchos are 80 seconds from taking the lead to halftime. The Eaters have had a solid handle on play in the first. And right now the shots are still even at 3. 6 of 7 fouls have been called on the Gauchos, 2 of 3 corners to the Anteaters. And we're inside 1 minute to go first half. Here come the Anteaters with Shelby Lee. Lee put that off of Clegg, and it's out in the corner. And the Anteaters give up possession. Gauchos on a goal kick could end the half without much more action. That played out short on the quick side.
10,
down to 10
9,
seconds, and it's out of bounds
8,
again, so that'll end the half.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
45 minutes in the books, but it only took the Gauchos 20 seconds to jump on the board, jump on the Anteaters. Hannah Wendelkin's second goal of the season, her second career goal. She's a freshman, and she came out firing. A shot from distance, perfect placement. Catherine Sheehy on the assist for UCSB. 3 shots apiece, and now we're sitting on a 15-minute halftime period, and our second half is going to be starting about 8:36 here on the West Coast. Gauchos 1, Irvine nothing, and this is halftime of the Big West Conference Women's Soccer Semifinals. And the Gauchos are halfway to a date with Long Beach on Sunday. They lead 1-0 at halftime.